As any homeowner knows, the cost of heating your house in the winter can add up quickly, and it's an expense many people just can't afford.
But a new grant from the Attorney General's office will help many families get through the season. Western Mass News reporter Sabrina Riley has more on the program.
It's that time of year where you're most likely kicking on the heat and making sure your oil tanks are full.
We've been receiving calls, not just for oil, but when the weather gets cold like this, especially early in the season, get cracked boilers or furnaces.
Tim Noonan at Noonan Energy in Springfield says they've already had a busy start to the season. He says his number one piece of advice for anyone with oil heating is never let your tank get below a quarter full.
If you let it get too far below a quarter and then you make an order request to whatever company it is, they may not be able to get to you for a few days.
Tim tells Western Mass News that here at Noonan Energy, oil prices are actually down from this time last year.
Prices per gallon are about 25 cents a gallon less. They're about 5 cents less than where they were in May of this year. And they're exactly the same as where they were in January of 2019. So they've been pretty stable compared to other years when I've seen them go up and down even more than that.
Good news for many people trying to heat their home. Knowing how difficult it is to heat your home in the winter, the state's Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program, or LIHEAP, helps eligible families with their heating bills. And now, thanks to increased funding from the Attorney General's office, greater funds will be available to finance the program. More than $900,000 will be divided between 8 LIHEAP organizations across the state, including Springfield Partners for Community Action. The money comes from the Natural Gas Fuel Assistance Grant and has already awarded $1.6 million to Massachusetts residents in need, something Tim says will help countless families in Western Mass.
It definitely will help them because there's always a shortage, especially toward the end of the year. So if more money has been allocated, that'll help them.
Sabrina Riley, Western Mass News.